Hello and welcome to the Poached Food Company. My name is Damien and today I'm going to show you a simple recipe for poaching quinces. We have these beautiful quinces here today which have been given to us by PJ from Bleak House, a beautiful historic homestead nearby. We have a fridge full of these, and quinces, you know, they're a little bit of work but the result is worth it. What we're going to do first is we're going to start by peeling these down, taking off the tough outer skin and the down that you find on the outside as well. Now, there's a lot of ways to prepare quinces. This is just a simple way that we do it here at the Poached Food Company. Off with the skin. We just tidy up the ends. So we have our quince like so. I'm simply going to cut it in half. Now they're quite firm, so just take your time and be careful. And then we end up with the two halves of the quinces here. I have a whole lot that I prepared earlier here, sitting in acidulated water. As you can see, they quickly discolour, so we want to make sure there's plenty of acid in that water as you prepare the quinces. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop them into our cast iron pot and we're going to cook them at barely a simmer on the stove. I'm going to start by adding 750 grams of caster sugar, 2 litres of water, to that I'll add my aromats, and you can put whatever you like in, whatever your favourite are. I've got a couple of cinnamon quills and just a few ends of star anise. I'm going to pop them in like so. I'll take my lemon and I'm going to pop the zest of the lemon in here. And then the juice. 750 grams of sugar. It seems like quite a lot, but the quinces are really tart and they need that sugar to balance that out. In with my lemon juice, out with my seed, and then in with my quinces. Now you can see here, I've just cut them in half, I've left the seeds in, and those, it's much easier to prepare, but also the pectin is going to come out of those seeds, and that's going to aid with the thickness of the syrup at the end. Now we're using 8 quinces here today. One more in there. So you can see our quinces nicely submerged. Now just to help with that, I'm going to make a cartouche by simply taking a piece of grease food paper, folding it in half, and then folding it in half again. And as you can see here, I have an open end facing away from me and an open end to my right here. I'm going to start by folding this into triangles. Like so. And measuring to the middle of the pot. I can get to the outer edge here. I'm going to remove that. And then we'll open this up, and that's going to give me something that's going to fit into my pot. I'm just going to make a small hole in the middle, just to allow some of that steam to escape. But you can see there now that fits nice and snugly on there. I take my lid, and I'm going to pop this on the stove, and that's going to cook for about 3 hours at barely a simmer. We just want it to be ticking over. And through that time, the quinces are going to turn that beautiful quince colour that we know. Now, here's one that I prepared earlier. And if we can just see in the pot here, that magnificent colour. Wonderful syrup. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so to finish these off here, I'm going to remove them from the pot, cut the halves into quarters, And then using my knife here, I'm going to remove the seeds. And I find it so much easier when the quinces are soft to prepare them like so. One more after this. And the beautiful quince cheeks. The smell is just amazing. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take a container, a jar, whatever it may be, and I'm going to pop these pieces in here. And we can keep cutting so that we fill up the jar. I take my ladle, and I'm just going to ladle this beautiful syrup over here. Okay, so here we are. We've got the quinces in the container, the lid's on, and they're ready to go into the fridge. Now, these can be used for so many things. You know, our children have it on their breakfast with a bit of yogurt. Just with a bowl of quinces and ice cream is a wonderful way to end a meal. But here at the Poached Street Food Company, we use the quinces to go in our quince and walnut frangipane tart. It's a celebration of the season. It's something we only offer at a small time of the year, and it's just a wonderful recipe to share. Now, this recipe is on our website. You can search through and find that, and we look forward to seeing you again here at the Poached Street Food Company. Thanks for joining us.